Hey, Pardon My Take listeners, you can find every episode on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Prime members can listen ad-free on Amazon Music. On today's Pardon My Take, we have our good friend Max Homa to get us ready for the Masters. He's going to make the cut this year, guaranteed. Hold on, PFT, say something nice about Max while I drink a little water.
I think that Max Homa's hats have gotten exponentially better over the last 3 years. When we first saw him break out onto the tour, they looked like they were prescription sombreros. They've shrunk down to a normal size now.
Yep, I'm back. Good point. We also have our recap of the championship game, New Orleans weekend. We're back in studio. Billy's back with us. We got Guys on Chicks, Hot Seat, Cool Throne, and it's all brought to you by our friends at Sling. Sling lets you stream on-demand movies, live TV shows, and live sports instantly on your favorite devices. Watch TV online anytime, anywhere. They've got the Barstool Sports Channel, which features a nonstop feed of Barstool's most popular shows, including the Yak, Stool Scenes, the Brandon Walker Show, and Kelly Keegs on the other line. With Sling TV, you get to choose the television option that's right for you, including channel add-ons, premium add-ons, DVR Plus, and more. Sling is easy to set up, easy to use, and there's no contracts. Sign up now and try it absolutely free. Whatever you're into, Sling is where you can find the live sports you love all in one place. Go to sling.com/barstool to sign up now and try it for free. That is sling.com/barstool to sign up now and try it for free. Sling has everything and a lot of great exclusive Barstool sports stuff. So go check it out again, sling.com/barstool to sign up now and try it for free. Okay, let's go.
It's Pardon My Take, presented by Barstool Sports.
Welcome to Pardon My Take, presented by Sling. Go to sling.com/barstool right now to sign up and try it for free. Today is Wednesday, April 6th, and the Kansas City Jayhawks are national champions. Thank you, Mark Emmert.
Congratulations, Kansas City.
Yes, all-time.
Actually, in the Missouri. The college is located in Missouri.
To really piss off people. It was a great moment to have Mark Emmert give the trophy to Bill Self, who is facing
level one
violations, which sounds very serious. But a great national championship game.
It's funny to think that a level 1 sanction is he emailed a kid during the wrong month of the calendar year.
Right. It's also just a perfect, it is the perfect, champion for this day and age where it's the rules have changed. I'd say most people don't give a fuck about, college players getting paid whatsoever. And the NCAA has just been dragging their feet, so they could have taken care of this a long time ago. Instead, they're giving a trophy to a school that is also facing violations. But
this was also justice, though, for Kansas for 2020 because going into that tournament, remember we sat down, we did the fake bracketology when we found out that we had the tournament ripped from our hands on the eve of the coronavirus. And I think we had Kansas as the number 1 overall seed. I think we picked them to win the championship in 2020 in the fake bracket. It's good to see Kansas get this back. I like it. I like it when a state like Kansas, they've got one thing that they really care about, and that's just college basketball. Mm-hmm. It's good to see them get back in the winner's circle.
Yeah, they were 28-3 in 2020, and they looked like the best team in the country. It's a testament to how crazy this tournament is. Kansas, if you went back and looked, since they last won in 2008, this is not even close to their best team, but that doesn't matter. The tournament is, every single year we see the most talented team or the best team falter or a team that doesn't look like they have it all and they get to the Final Four. So this just proves hey, the tournament is its own entity, and being able to win and cut down the nets in the last weekend or the first weekend of April, last weekend of March, it doesn't really matter if you are the best Kansas team they've had in the last 15 years, and they deserve it. And they were the better team on Monday night. That 15-point comeback at halftime was incredible. All their defense just shut down UNC. And Bill Self, here's my question. Bill Self, is he now, and Jake, feel free to chime in, does Bill Self now, out of all the active coaches, have the second best resume only to Rick Pitino? His resume is pretty incredible at this point. This second one for Bill Self puts him in rarefied air, and it kind of cements everything that he's done at Kansas and how consistently great they've been year in and year out.
Coach Cal.
Cal has one.
I think Jay Wright too.
Jay Wright has
three.
Jay Wright has
a chance
two.
For 3 in 6 years.
Well, but I mean, yeah, Kansas has also had a chance for a lot.
Yeah, well, he had 2 before this.
Yeah, Jay Wright would be. You could throw him out there. Bill Self has more wins than Jay Wright. Bill Self also has gone to the tournament 23 straight years, and that's including 3 different teams. So that's Tulsa, Illinois, and Kansas. He's also, out of those 23 years, 12 out of 23, he's gotten to at least the Elite Eight.
They don't lose early like Duke has to Mercer and Lehigh, Kentucky to St. Peter's. They always make a little bit of a run.
Right,
Last year they lost in the second round, but
they always make a run, which is crazy. Like the consistency to get to the Elite Eight half of the years that you're in the tournament, and you're in the tournament every year. That's pretty. I think any fan base would sign up for that.
Yeah,
they win the Big 12 every year. They win the Big 12 tournament every year, and now he has 2, which is. That's like what puts him ahead Izzo and Boeheim and those guys.
They were quadruple champions, right? They won the Big 12 tournament. They won the Big 12 regular season.
Yes.
They won the Midwest bracket, and then they won the championship.
Yes.
Big
Crown
season for them.
Crown them
Jake, how did your last redemption bracket do?
I actually forgot to cement it. I was going to say Kansas.
It doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
Yeah, so you went 0 for 4 on brackets?
3.
0 for 3.
But the third one was on purpose. You guys won't believe me, though.
Yeah, we won't believe you.
No,
but that was,
never.
I mean, Kansas, I think Bill Self is, I think you make that argument, besides Rick Pitino, because if you just look at the totality of everything that he's done, I think he's like somewhere 4 or 5 on the active list for wins. And obviously this conversation happens because Coach K just retired. But
Coach K's legacy is also forever stained.
Well,
it's like if Bill Self lost 2 important games to end his season this year, we would put that as a big knock. He would not be in the Rick Pitino.
Who does have the most Final Four appearances?
Rick Pitino remains unstained.
Jake?
Yes. Tyler Hansborough. Yeah, Tyler Hansborough
but he's not
said,
active. He's retired. He's over.
We talked to Tyler Hansborough on Monday when he came on Barstool Live at Walk-Ons. Shout out Walk-Ons. And he said that was Coach K's last game, but not his last season. Because he's going to keep his corner office. He's going to hover over the whole program. But this isn't about Coach K. This is about Bill Self. And Bill Self, he might be facing these sanctions, but this really was like a legacy cementer for him because getting that second is very, very important. And like he said before this Final Four, like it now validates all those Elite Eights, all those Big 12 titles, regular season and tournament. The entirety, like the totality of his resume now is insanely impressive to win titles 14 years apart.
The game was also insane. It was a crazy game. So it started out, Kansas looked like they were going to just put it on in the first couple minutes. Then UNC went on a run for the ages, and it looked like UNC was going to win by 15, 17 points. The first half was like as bad as it could have gone for Kansas.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody gave them any shot to win the second. I know I didn't. I basically just gave up at that point. I went upstairs, took a shit, which, by the way, I don't know if you guys are feeling the same way I am, but like I don't think I've pooped as much in terms of times, visits to the bathroom, as I've made in the last like 36 hours after being in New Orleans.
I'm on a pretty regular schedule.
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
You're really?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
It's really all the holes are open right now.
Okay.
But yeah, it was bad.
Back to the game.
But back to the game.
Hubert Davis at halftime, by the way.
I'm gonna listen, Big Cat. I'm let you do your basketball takes the way you want to. I'm gonna do my basketball takes the way I want to.
Back to the game. Yeah.
I was taking a shit at halftime.
Okay.
And after I finished my shit,
don't get mad that we
I came
have regular
downstairs
shitting.
and I watched the second half. And in the second half, it was also just like crazy stuff was happening to UNC left and right. There was the floor that buckled underneath Armando Bacot, and then there was the Caleb Love also like re-injured his leg a little bit.
Yeah, he twisted his ankle.
And then Manic was just all over the place. It was crazy. Like I don't recall seeing a championship game that had swings. Usually when there's a close game, it stays close the entire time. It's not like there's ever a time where there are two swings back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, well, Puff Johnson also puked. It was UNC's resiliency was insane this entire tournament, this entire season. I do think that floorboard thing is insane. Like that, and who knows? Kansas might win anyway, but Baycott gets hurt, and then the game-winning shot is McCormick down low on a mismatch with Manic. So everything is because Baycott steps on a floorboard that's not properly put in. The NCAA should be ashamed.
It looked like that gym that Zion was jumping off of the other day, which I found out, the slam ball court looking court. It's actually it's a recovery court that they use for softer landings and softer takeoffs.
I need
for
that.
Injured players. Yeah, just to walk around
it's
on
like a children's playground
all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it like buckled underneath him.
I don't know how that happens. Hubert Davis, what I was gonna say at halftime, I wasn't judging you for shitting. I just don't have the same. I didn't have the same issues.
Yeah.
So what I was going to say was at halftime, Hubert Davis was like, everyone thought we were going to have a letdown spot in this championship game. This is a championship game. We want to win this game. And it felt like a little bit like he was like, we got this. It's good. Mm-hmm. We're up 15. So if you were waiting for the letdown spot, it was just you just had to wait a half. Yeah. Because then and UNC was battered and bruised and everyone got hurt and Manic got smoked 3 times in the face. But UNC, like they win toughest team award for fighting till the bitter end, and Kansas is your champion.
Walking around town after the game was over, we ran into a few different UNC fans, and they were all like super happy still. That was their national championship on Saturday night. On Monday, they were just like, you know what, we're glad to be here. We beat Coach K. That's fine. I saw a couple of UNC fans this morning, and I love this move because Hank and I saw this back in New Orleans after Clemson lost to LSU. The morning after the game, you go out there and you put on your shirt of when your team did win the championship.
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago. I saw a few UNC fans walking around wearing old championship shirts. It's like, well, we still have this one.
Well, and I think UNC fans, obviously, they're probably very disappointed, but they're an 8 seed that had lost to Pittsburgh at home in like late February. They don't have a like crazy NBA talent. Neither does Kansas really. Mm-hmm. Abaji will be a good NBA player, I would assume. I mean, who else, Jake? Like McCormick's probably going to be, and like
Wilson's been back and forth.
Yeah, there'll be guys who will be in the NBA, but neither team has like top 3 picks. So it's UNC who's getting there, and none of those guys are these names that you're like, oh, we're going to watch him for the next 15 years.
They are great names, though.
Yeah.
Like awesome
Puff Johnson,
names. You got
Remy
Puff
Martin.
Johnson, Remy Martin, Caleb Love.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
Yeah. It was, it was good. Great Final Four. Great Final Four. Great March. Oh, Hank's rolling his eyes. You can't say it was a great Final Four?
For the fans, yeah.
For the fans?
Yeah.
It was better than last year.
Who else would it be
and the year
for?
before.
Yeah.
Best Final Four in the last 3 years.
There we go.
Actually, no, last year's was probably better.
Last year we had a buzzer beater.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm waiting. I'm withholding judgment until I find out exactly what the ratings were on these. That's the only time I can truly understand whether a game was good or not to watch.
Well, I don't think there would be that. They're not going to be historical by any measure because it was TBS, not CBS.
Right.
Which they change back and forth every year.
Yeah.
So,
but Duke UNC, obviously.
It's got to be like one of the highest
no,
rated
I'm not
games.
saying it is, just it'll be
Ratings
remembered
Duke
as one of the
UNC.
best ever.
Let's find it.
Maybe not watched.
And the last, can you find the ratings for us, Jake? What
Yeah,
did Duke UNC? Because we'd like to. PFT's right whether we like the game or not. The final thing we have for March Madness is Billy, and you're in the sheet. The conclusion of the sheet. Reminder for everyone out there: we gave Billy $2,000 cash to start. He got very scared of it to start the tournament, and he was going to employ his arbitrage and whatever split strike trading methods, whatever he was going to do to get a profit. And did you get a profit?
We did get a profit.
Yeah,
there is profit.
Let's go, Billy.
Yes. So originally, we put $5 on upsets, $20 on futures of the favorite, and that only cost about $700 in the beginning, and then we used the rest of the $1,300 to sort of see how it played out, put more futures in different places. to hopefully in the end get profit. If UNC had won, we would have made $700 profit. But, going to the game where it's like we were either going to win $50 or $700, kind of
pretty
just
good.
Profit's a profit. So we ended up winning $50 profit.
$50 profit.
Whoa,
So that's
what's in there?
That's $25 per person.
Yeah, and I brought a lot more cash.
Oh, nice.
whoa.
There we go.
We got a brick of cash.
Oh my God.
How much is in that?
We got
This feels
$2,050 in ones in a brick. Download the YouTube
Oh
to
my
see
Where
it.
did you get this? It's like shrink wrapped.
Well, look, I had to strap
You
it.
gotta go to the strip club.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Why'd you do
bonk,
it in one?
Bonk, Hank.
Bonk. Well, it was a weird ATM. But yeah.
Wait, there's a weird ATM.
Look, I had to get
You
cash.
basically just handed us no cash back. Ones I can't do anything with.
Well,
You know what we have to do with this? We just have to toss it up in the air. We have to make it rain in the studio with this cash that Billy made us.
Billy, I thought we were going to redeposit it and do a master's bet.
Well, we can't do that. Well,
Okay.
I did this before.
Give it
the
back
show.
to him.
I honestly
Give
wanted
it back to him.
Okay, well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make it rain in the studio, and then,
No,
and
I
then
have to pick
Billy's
it up.
job is going to be to
No,
pick
that's
it up.
fucked.
Yeah.
Here.
Wait, I just want to hold the cash for a second.
Yeah, there's
Billy.
tons of it's in
This is a
ones and
lot.
fives.
They're just using rubber bands at the bank now?
Yeah, it was pretty cool going to the bank and getting that out. I wanted to at least give you guys what seemed like more cash than
No,
you gave
right.
me just
This is
in
smart.
paper.
Right. That was
very
smart.
Just
Really.
for
Very
the-
smart.
Yeah, so there's tons of cash. But yeah, it came out profit. So
Good job,
spreadsheet.
Billy. I'm proud of you.
Shout out Berserker Sheets.
Oh, I see a 5 in there somewhere.
There's a couple fives mixed in, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, so it's just a ton of cash.
You know what?
Well, I want to roll it. I want to roll it over. I don't want this money back.
It's so much money that they had to weigh it when they gave it to us. They didn't even count
I also
it.
wanted to show I wasn't scared of cash, so I just
Yeah,
got a
that's
ton
true.
of cash.
Yeah. You're totally not scared.
Exposure
Why are you
therapy
sweating?
to cash.
Yeah.
Well, it was cool when it was in the shrink wrap, but now that it's out, it's kind of a
Yeah.
little-
It's annoying.
Now-
It's just a bunch of ones.
You didn't take that on the train though. You waited till you got close to the office.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're baby steps.
Do you want to throw up a stack?
And then Billy's going to have to clean it. I'm not trying to. He won us money. I don't want to be a jerk to him. All right, there you go.
Just one of them. Just one of them.
Okay, that was cool.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
That was cool.
Yeah, let's do it on a Max. I want to put all this money on Max to make the cut.
Perfect.
Let's do it.
Let's do
So
it.
you need the cash back.
Yes.
Okay.
The ladies gonna be so angry at me when I bring it back.
That's perfect. Yeah. Take all the cash back.
I told the lady.
Are you
I was
worried about
filming it.
taking the cash back?
Yes, I told the lady at the window that I was filming a music video, and that's why.
Why
I
didn't
needed
So just
all
bring
the
it
ones.
back and be like, music video went well.
Yeah, music video over.
we could keep the 50 because that's the profit.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Then we're
true.
just reinvesting the
Oh, is that
initial.
the 50 right there?
That's
that's
the initial-
100.
Oh, that's 100.
I threw 100.
Yeah,
All right, so yeah, we can keep that. That could be like a slush fund for coffee,
sweet.
and then we'll reinvest the rest.
I'm very proud of Billy because when you first started talking about this spreadsheet, it sounded like the biggest bunch of horse shit I'd ever heard in my life, and somehow it worked out. And I'm proud of your brain, Billy. Thank you.
Really, the two actual gambling decisions where I had to put a risk was that St. Peter's wouldn't win the whole thing, and that Duke or Gonzaga wouldn't go the whole way. That
Got
was
it.
really the two.
Now, did you have fun, or was it stressful? It seemed like it was way more stressful
No,
than
it
fun.
It was very stressful.
Yeah,
But I had time,
yeah.
so
But it did seem at points it was like this is
I'd be sitting in front of an Excel spreadsheet for just hours randomly.
$50. Yeah, you got it. You should. Your one last assignment for this, besides putting this all in Max Homa to make the cut, is you should actually try to figure out how much time you actually spent on this, so we could figure out what you got paid hourly to do this.
It's probably somewhere around, I'm going to say $5 an hour.
okay.
Well, this is also
Decent
like
bag.
a lot of times they always like to tell you on the news like this is the time of year where more wages are stolen from employers than any other month because everyone's paying attention to basketball. You were actually making more money by doing less real work for the company by doing this. So we appreciate your efforts, Billy.
Couple double negatives in there, but
Yeah. No, you did it.
sweet.
Thank you.
Jake, your thoughts from press row. I saw you talk to Bill Self afterwards.
Yeah, I got
How does
denied
hair
at
look?
first. It was great.
His hair looked real.
It was fine, yeah.
Yeah.
From what I saw.
Okay. So tell us. Yeah, you got denied, and then you went. You stayed
And then
persistent.
I found them. Yeah, don't give up, boys and girls.
So you were walking around right after the game on the floor.
Yeah, I was on the floor with the confetti
Now,
and everything.
Did you turn your ankle?
No.
Okay. Did you notice any floorboards loose?
No.
Okay.
So we're clear. Yeah, I got some cool interviews. I got Bill Self. I got Mitch Lightfoot, who's I think he's a Barstool athlete, but he's a Stoolie regardless.
Yep.
Paul Pierce pregame.
Yep.
That was cool. Said KU by 15.
And
they were down 15 at half.
Covering your first Final Four. Was it
really
everything
cool.
you wanted it to be and more?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was really cool. It's kind of tough because I feel like I don't know how a Final Four could be better than that with the storylines and everything. Like the only way I feel like a Final Four experience could be better is like A, if one of my teams are in it and wins it, or B, if I'm calling it one day.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how else it could get better.
You will.
Yeah.
You'll call it one day, Jake.
Hopefully.
So what about one shining marshman? What about your list of
I just watched it through again. We're around 50% again.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Not as good as Billy. He's
Sounds like you were slightly below 50%.
Oh.
Billy was slightly above.
Were you slightly below 50%?
I have to do the exact calculations, but
Where would you say, honest opinion, where you think you land? This is what we'll take.
47.
Okay. And Billy, our Billy was what, 50.5%?
I think 50.25.
1.5% growth.
Yeah.
I like
Which
that.
over time, if you...
All right, Billy, you're a new host of Benchmark. Congratulations.
Oh!
Could use a break from the other two anyway.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd come on that show.
Yeah, that was very smart of you, Jake.
Hell
the way that you absolutely, that worked just as you planned, to be like, hey, that's the old Tom Sawyer, like, oh, I'll let you wash this fence if you want to.
Yeah.
Bill's like, sure.
Enjoy.
Very smart. All right, yeah, great trip to New Orleans. New Orleans is, I mean, we said it, I think, on Sunday, but when you're in New Orleans for 4 days, it feels like 400. I think we all were limping this morning. It was one of those things where we came back and no one was saying anything all morning because we were just all dead. Yeah, take a couple days to recover. I don't know. It was a great trip. New Orleans is a great city to be in. Great people, great food, great drinks. It just takes a lot out of you.
It's obviously a bigger sporting event, the Super Bowl, but I think the Final Four is borderline a funner.
Because it really is what Steve said.
Yeah.
It's the Sunday that you have that you like. You get basically to drink all day Saturday, then you get a Sunday to kind of like explore a city, have fun, see friends, all that stuff.
I also like multiple teams being in the same city. You've got the different fans from all over the country that get involved, as opposed to Super Bowl where it's just like it's either you're a celebrity or you're a fan of one or two of the teams.
Yeah. No, it's I love the Final Four. I'll go to the Final Four every year. I actually also like had a little moment where I was like, Final Four feels like the most father-son event that happens in the sports calendar. So I might that might.
I don't know how to tradition. Not the Final Four. We would go to a first-round tournament site for like 15 straight years.
Yeah, because you do see a lot of that. You see a lot of
awesome.
like families walking around, which is kind of nice because I don't know, it's just nice.
Saw Roy Williams in the casino.
Yeah, he was there all the whole weekend.
Sneaky for a guy that like doesn't cuss ever. He spends like 99% of his life at a craps table.
Yeah.
He's he loves gambling. He was everywhere this weekend.
There was also rumors about the Honey Badger being there at like 8 a.m. in the morning, and then I saw today that he's visiting with the Saints. So it's good that the timing worked out for him there.
That was perfect timing for him. And thank you to Mincy, the king of the South, for being a great host all weekend long.
He changed the video game.
He did.
Forever.
Forever.
He was stop motion, you said?
He did a video at the game after the game was over that looked like it was shot in 2 frames per second. It's art. It's like, truly art.
Like the Nightmare Before Christmas mixed with an AHA video.
It was perfect. I don't know who makes these videos for him, but they're
5th most watched Final Four game, by the way.
5th?
UNC.
Wow.
Number 1 was Wisconsin, Kentucky.
Oh, wow. So wait, so
that's in the modern era, though.
So that means we liked the game. We enjoyed the game.
Yeah, we enjoyed it slightly less than when
But yeah,
Wisconsin
I think if it was on
beat
CBS, it probably would have been.
Yeah. Yes. All right, let's do Hot Seat Cool Throw, and then we got Max Homa on the show to preview the Masters. Hot Seat Cool Throne is brought to you by our friends at Coors Light. It's a hectic time of year between weddings, graduations, spring sports, and more. We're busier than ever right now, and sometimes we forget to take a second for ourselves. So this season, take a second to enjoy an ice-cold Coors Light, because you deserve a beer that's made to chill. There's only one beer out there that's literally made to chill, and that's Coors Light. The mountains on the bottles and cans even turn blue when your beer is cold. That way you always know when it's time to chill. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, cold packages, literally made to chill. It's as crisp and refreshing as the Colorado Rockies, perfect for a moment to unwind. when you crack open a Coors Light, you probably feel that wave of, hey, I'm just having a moment for myself. Everyone needs that. I need that this weekend. I need to chill out, have a Coors Light, sit on my couch, and refresh, and that is what Coors Light does. When you need that second to take for yourself, reach for the beer that's made to chill. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door with Drizzly or Instacart by going to CoorsLight.com/take. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. CoorsLight.com/take. Okay, Hank.
My hot seat is anyone that's traveling in the Manchester airport today in London. I don't know if it's still like this today.
It's South London. Manchester is just like south of town.
Okay.
You just got corrected.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say it was North London?
No,
I was establishing a
right.
baseline of fact because there will be some listeners out there that'll be like, "Whoa, Hank just said that Manchester is in London," and they're going to get mad, so I have to correct and be like, "Yeah, he knows that it's in South London, but you don't have to get mad at Hank for saying that."
He's basically saying that you called Jersey City New York City,
which is basically the same thing,
right?
There's videos like it's a horror show. There's the security line is if you pulled up to the terminal where you get cabs, like the security line is out the door, like around the corner. There's people are just leaving bags because the baggage claim's taking too long.
What happened?
I don't know. It's just I don't know the reason for it, but I saw a Twitter thread and it looks quite literally like I Am Legend when they're trying to like leave the city.
So apparently it's been a bad couple weeks. And the manager.
Did people just quit?
Yeah, the entire manager of the airport just quit.
Oh man, yeah, that's what it looked like. It looked like there was a
this.
strike or there was something where like,
damn,
they were expecting 100 workers and 10 showed up.
Okay, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, this seems like a very, very, very bad scene. Okay, yeah, there's not. I mean, this all the bins for the TSA stacked up on top of each other. There's no worse feeling than showing up to an airport and seeing that it's like a clusterfuck day and just being like, I don't know how I'm going to get out of here.
What would you do?
I would
do
probably
in this
just go
situation?
home.
I would leave.
I'd go home.
I have.
What
left.
if you had to be somewhere the next day?
Oh, I have TSA pre-check and clear, so I'd be fine.
I've left a baggage claim before and it was just taking too long. And I've been like, okay, I'll come back and pick this up later. But there's no like more stressful place to be if you're already running late for something than at a busy airport after you land. You just want to be teleported back home at that point.
This would drive me nuts. Okay, good hot seat.
Also, I almost missed our plane on the way there. That was, I guess people, we might have talked about it in the drunk episode. My cool throne is our YouTube channel.
Okay.
People have been asking this for a long time. We've started uploading the YouTube video of this podcast in the morning, so you can listen to it, you can watch it. We've given people the option. Shout out to Liam and Evan memes behind the scenes, but we haven't talked about it on the show, and I feel like we should get it out there, get people on the YouTube channel watching the videos.
Yes, Monday was a perfect example. A video you had, or a podcast you had to watch to see Hank's dead face.
That's true.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, it was a great visual.
You have to admit, Hank, that like the slow zoom ins on your face
were awesome.
Where you were doing the Stephen A. Smith pain meme. The picture was saying 1,000 words at that point.
And Bubba being drunk himself, trying to find me with the camera when he was like 12 feet away was so funny.
Someone said it was.
I like that we do it when we do a podcast drunk. Everyone's drunk. It's not like, oh, behind the scenes is sober and the guys in front of the camera are drunk. No, we're all hammered.
Someone said that he couldn't find you because you were blending in with the other colors of the walls that he also couldn't see.
That's facts. Yeah, that's facts.
So good. Yeah, go watch it. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel, please. Okay, PFT, your hot seat, cool throne?
My hot seat is not having your free speech controlled online by egomaniacal billionaires at Twitter, because
that's a light one for today.
Elon Musk is coming to save it.
Yep.
So he's coming to save the day. So Elon Musk is buying like 9% of Twitter right now, and they're giving him a seat on the board. I think he's just got so much money that he can literally buy anything. I don't think that there's anything that he could not buy.
Why not?
If he didn't want to. So I think he's just like thinking about stuff in his day-to-day life that he uses, and he just wants to buy everything that he uses.
Yes.
Like sun up to sundown. So I think he's just going to make it easier for trolls online. I think he likes trolls. He likes memes. He likes trolls. I think this is good for us.
I saw a couple people being like, I am now going to deactivate my Twitter account for at least a week. to protest.
There we go.
That will show them.
Yeah, no, I think it's good news for those of us that like to use Twitter to fuck around a lot.
Yeah.
So, happy to see old Elon getting on board. My cool throne is baseball because baseball really snuck up on us.
Yep.
But it's back. Thursday is opening day.
Yes.
Tomorrow is opening day in baseball. Very excited to pay attention for the first couple weeks of the season. The Seamhead Express is coming back this year. People have been asking about that. I'm defending my second place crown. And I don't know. I feel like I say this every spring, but like I'm excited for baseball season this year.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah. Why not?
Are you?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
I'm not.
a little bit. I get excited for baseball when it comes around, and then, usually it's like baseball starts for a week, I'm pumped. Then I'm going to watch hockey and basketball playoffs, and then I'll come back to baseball.
I think I'm excited because it got taken away from us for like a week.
Yeah, I didn't really. That never really
Do you think
hurt me.
Was this like a big plan by Manfred to be like, we're going to make the fans think that they're not going to get a season, and then they'll be so grateful,
so happy? Yeah. No, I love opening day. I love when baseball does come back. But yeah, that's usually the rhythm of like my watching is baseball comes back, pumped, then the playoffs start. It's like, okay, let's watch the playoffs because those are kind of important. And then baseball comes back around June. It's like, yeah, let's do it. Let's hop right in. All right, my hot seat is Andy Dalton being a nice guy because he signed with the Saints, and Blake Bortles then asked to be cut because there was not enough room for Blake Bortles. So I'm starting to rethink this whole Andy Dalton thing.
Well, Blake was like, there's not enough room for two nice guys in this locker room.
Yeah.
But
Bullshit.
But that just means that Blake's betting on himself.
I hope he gets. Yeah, hopefully someone will sign Blake. Let's keep him in the league.
Is there a spring game coming up for any like Big Ten school?
I know Clemson's got theirs on Saturday.
They should have Blake throw at halftime like Michigan did with Kaepernick.
Yeah.
Free Blake.
Blake should be on a roster, but Andy Dalton, what the fuck, dude? Kind of a dickhead move. Yeah. And then my cool throne is Billy because we're back with Billy, and he didn't do anything in New Orleans to make us mad at him. So good job, Billy.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, you did. You didn't. Hogs for the cause. You didn't do anything. Final Four. You didn't do anything.
Did you guys see the Burmese pythons on Bourbon Street?
We did.
Was that,
Did you
was that
take
the
any
part?
pictures of
Was
it?
that the part you were
Look,
most FOMO?
I had a lot of FOMO. That's why I left the group text. I didn't.
I
Want
actually was totally cool with that move. Like I thought that was a.
It wasn't. I wasn't trying to like. I hope you guys understood. It was just like FOMO. Like
no,
just
you left the group text, and I was like, that makes sense. Like, why would you want to be on a group text where we're just planning things and you're not there?
Quick question: can I get added back now for?
Yes.
You already
reasons?
did. You got added back this morning.
Oh, I did.
Yeah. Someone added you back this morning.
I think I have to opt back. I'll figure that out.
But you did
after.
a great job in New Orleans.
Perfect. But yeah, thanks.
I did not get any pictures of the Burmese pythons. I think they were in the background of a video that I was in at one point.
I mean, the fact like you guys kind of wasted your whole trip if you also did not get a picture with those pythons.
they were big. They were
bad.
very
That's
big
the
pythons.
point. They're well trained.
I love that about you so much that we like went to the Duke UNC and all this stuff. You're like, but dude, did you see those Burmese pythons? Would you have let one of them strangle you?
Well, they only strangle you if you like give off fear.
Right. So if I was holding a wad of cash in front of you and I had the Burmese python around your neck, would you?
I'm working on the cash fear. I think we made huge steps and bounds.
Big steps.
Immersion therapy.
Agreed. All right, Billy, you're hot seat, cool throne. Welcome back.
My hot seat.
We missed you.
I missed you guys too. Is plane travelers. We had that.
Manchester?
No, we had that time after the pandemic where everyone's getting kicked off of planes because no one knew how to act in public. We once again have one of those stories. They're kind of back. A guy got kicked off of an airplane for jerking off 4 times, and after the 4th, they landed the plane.
Yeah, like 2 is okay. 3, you're pushing your luck. 4, it's like we got to get everybody out. We got to bring the hazmat team on to hose it down.
How long was this flight? Do you have the airline and where it was going?
I think it was on Spirit, and I
Okay.
think it was coming from Florida on the way back from Florida.
Wait, say that again.
It's just flying around Florida.
Yeah,
That actually makes
It
sense.
was
Flying
coming from
from
Florida
Florida
to.
somewhere up north.
Okay. I think
Wisconsin or Minnesota. I can't
Spirit though, you can jerk off on Spirit.
remember. Right.
You can absolutely jerk off on Spirit. This guy has a completely reasonable case in court being like, you sold me a $29 ticket, I was going to jerk off. And they'd be like, well, yeah, you're right. You know what? That's fair.
Well, the way that Spirit operates, I think it's a $29 ticket, and then there's a $60 surcharge if you want to pay to sit in the not getting jacked off on section.
Right. So I stand with this guy.
Am I cool?
I do. Spirit is the airline that if you take, you're basically saying, I'm like, the amount, I don't want to spend any money, and I'm willing to just be like tortured for 3 hours to get to my destination, also including a guy jerking off next to you.
Also, let's give the guy some credit here, just from a medical standpoint, to be able to do it 4 times on what I assume would be like a 3.5 hour flight. That's some impressive numbers.
Yeah, that is.
That's tough to pull off.
It's kind of showing off.
Correction, it was Southwest.
Oh, okay.
Seattle to Phoenix.
Okay, changes everything. Put him in jail.
My cool throne.
You didn't have any part of that, right?
Well, it was.
I think you were just assuming, and naturally, what you assumed would be what I would assume too, that it would somehow involve Florida and Spirit or Allegiant Airlines.
That was at the end of my hot seat list. My cool throne is St. Peter's University. So I went there on Friday to see their Elite 8 appearance parade. And it was really awesome to see the Jersey City really embrace them. I mean, Jersey City really, as we spoke about earlier, is in the shadow of New York City. Mm-hmm. Don't really, gets much shine much. St. Peter's really brought a spotlight to that community, and they celebrated their Elite 8 appearance with a parade. And that probably is the lowest official finishing parade, you think? Like 5th to 8th place, at least. Has anyone? I know like Atlanta had a 2nd place finish. In Cleveland had a last place 0-16
yeah, they
parade,
did have that.
But it wasn't official by the city.
And that was like for charity too, I think.
Right.
I'm totally
when your
fine.
team makes a historic run.
Yeah.
Like if you're a
first time ever 15 seed gets the Elite 8, that's a parade.
I think they deserve a banner there. They deserve to remember this run for a long time.
Yeah. So
do you think UNC hangs up a banner?
Probably not.
And also
it would be cool though. I'm for it.
Doug Eddard and a couple of the other players have gone to the portal recently to transfer out of St. Peter's. But honestly, from how I saw the school embracing the team and hearing the mayor as well as the president of the school, athletic director talk.
Are you going to join the team?
No. But I actually think they have a chance to become like one of these small school powerhouses
blue blood.
Ends up
Gonzaga?
going like a Gonzaga. Like seriously. Like just like they'll make runs, but I don't know.
You know what they need?
Win.
So the difference between St. Peter's and Gonzaga is that Gonzaga has had a shitload, like millions and millions and millions of more dollars in funding going back like 40 years.
And also NBA
they don't practice
players.
on like a pool.
Right,
Yeah.
but now that the school has had such an increase in enrollment and increase, there's just a bunch of stuff they said in their speeches.
Do you think it does?
that gave me good positive vibes?
Ride the wave.
Do you think though, as a college basketball analyst, that it's not a good sign for after their first Elite 8 that their best players are now leaving the school, like in terms
Along
of
with their
things,
coach.
Exactly,
of things to build on.
No, but you know what? It was just good vibes.
Right,
It was-
yeah,
I'm not an
vibes,
analyst,
good vibes.
but yeah, it was the school's like the student body and sort of all the super fans there. Like it was interesting. Got some video. Will probably be coming out at some point in some mode. So
there we go.
It's a good time.
I like that.
Some
Just
visual
keep it as
mode.
vague as
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
No one
know
get
it's going
expectations
stool
up.
scenes or
It'll be in the future.
Some
Yeah.
point in some way.
yeah. Sweet.
Might come out as a podcast.
Shout out Peacocks.
Yeah. All right, Jake.
My hot seat is sign stealing. They approved technology for pitchers and catchers to use some devices so that they don't have to do the numbers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is this getting out ahead of the Yankee letter that's going to
Could
be
be.
released? It's
It
like,
could
well,
be.
now it's legal.
I disavow that, by the way.
The Yankees?
Any form of cheating.
What happens if the Yankees were like on the cutting edge of cheating, like twice as bad as the Astros?
Will they be the best cheaters?
I don't know.
So then you have to
if
support
they're
them again.
confirmed to
That's the
cheat, I
Yankee way.
won't support that. There's no spin zone for that.
Like
Wow.
a microchip?
Nice.
What?
No, I think it's like a. What is it? It's probably they probably
newly
just took the
tested signaling
Astros technology and then used it for this,
Yeah.
where it like buzzes your wrist or something.
Yeah. I think it's something on the wrist.
Wait, but it's for the pitchers and the catchers and the pitching coach or the manager to communicate?
It's like Frank
Yeah, it's
Abagnale
something on
and
here,
Catch
you
Me
just-
If You Can when they hire him. because he knows all the loopholes. They just had Jose Altuve and Alex Bregman sit with Rob Manfred and be like, "How did you do this?"
Well, it's trying to figure out how to get around it. So it's like a buzzing
It's a
thing.
pad with buttons on the wrist of the gloved hand.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
catcher
that's
can
pretty
signal
much what
pitches,
Altuve
pitch type,
is.
and location directly to the pitcher through a listening device.
Okay,
That's so weird.
that's
crazy.
very
Are they gonna have the green dot on their hats?
mic'd up.
I don't know. It should be interesting. My cool throwing is menus. It's a big week for menus. 2 at the Masters.
Oh yeah,
We've got the OG menu, which is just showing how cheap everything is, which is awesome. And then, have you guys seen Hideki Matsuyama's Champions Dinner menu?
looks really
No.
good.
Elite. Ready?
What is it?
I'm
Appetizers.
done with food though, but it looks good.
But it looks really good. Appetizers: sushi, sashimi, yakitori chicken skewers. The mains: miso glazed black cod and A5 Wagyu beef ribeye.
Okay,
And then the dessert is Japanese strawberry shortcake.
that sounds amazing. That's like a perfect meal.
Yeah, unbelievable. And then obviously pimento cheese. I've never had that, but $1.50. Everything is under. The most expensive thing is $6. The white wine, Chardonnay.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is cheaper. So,
Yeah, I'm done with food, but it does sound delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do love looking at the Masters prices and just being like, ooh, I'd be able to eat everything for $25.
I saw something online that said that they were starting to like modernize the Masters a little bit. Where I don't know if they're allowing cell phones this year.
Yeah, it was Dude Perfect.
But yeah, Dude Perfect is modernized. Yeah, they're the breaking point of this entire thing. But at some point in the future, they are going to allow cell phones. I hope they never do that.
No, I agree.
I hope they go harder against cell phones. I hope they actually have like their own security staff arrest people that try to break the cell phone rule.
Yes.
I like Augusta as it is.
I hope, yeah, they don't even let you use a cell phone the week before and after.
Yeah, they have one of those like electromagnetic pulses that goes off that just fries all your electronics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Keep the Masters. All right, let's get to our interview, speaking of, with Max Homa, who's getting ready for Augusta. Before we do that, PFT, you had a quick word from one of our sponsors.
Before we get to Max, I want to talk to you guys about BetterHelp. BetterHelp that are great friends. People don't always realize that physical symptoms like headaches, teeth grinding, even digestive issues can be indicators of stress. And let's not forget about doom scrolling, sleeping too little, sleeping too much, undereating, and overeating. Stress shows up in all kinds of ways, and in a world that's telling you to do more, sleep less, and grind all the time, here's a reminder: take care of yourself, do less, and maybe try some therapy. We love BetterHelp. BetterHelp can help you feel better about yourself. Might not always feel like you need to talk to somebody, but it's always a good idea to get things off your chest. That way it doesn't lead to something bigger building up in the future. BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy. You can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. Give it a try. See why over 2 million people have used BetterHelp online therapy. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/PMT. That's BetterHelp.com/PMT. Here's Max Homa.
Okay, we now welcome on our very good friend and soon-to-be member of a Masters Making the Cut group. It is Max Homa. He's getting ready for the Masters. We're gonna air this right before the Masters start. So let's just do a little quick like how we're feeling, how everything's coming together. Can you really bounce off of this, Fortnite Open victory and propel yourself to be someone who actually plays on Saturday and Sunday at Augusta?
I mean, absolutely. I've been the only thing that's made me nervous. Golf game can't possibly feel better. The only thing that's made me nervous is for the first time in my life, I've kind of laid my nuts on the table and said I'm going to do something. That's getting me a little. Honestly, I don't know if it's quite up there with a pinky bet rush, but this is quite the rush.
Now, did you say you were going to make the cut before I just pretended that you said you were going to make the cut? Did I do that to you?
No, I texted you that I was 100% making this
That's
cut.
right.
This year.
Okay. All right. Yeah, and then I just said it out loud. I said it out loud and put the pressure on you.
You have a lot more of a following, and then you honestly have a lot angrier fans than I do. So they're into it right now.
Yeah.
So what's the stakes here? Yeah, I don't think you can just say like your nuts are on the line unless Well,
embarrassment. Yeah.
It could be my life because I think your AWLs might come after me, like physically, if I don't do this. I have to go play laser tag with Natalie's husband's kid.
Yeah, I think you should have to do that. If you don't make the cut, you should have to go. Where was that? Like North Carolina or something?
North Carolina. That's too far. I could probably make that happen.
I think that would be a very funny visual. If you don't make the cut at Augusta
for you, yeah.
on Sunday, we get a picture of you playing laser tags with a bunch of 7-year-olds you'd never met in your life. And that will give you like a humbling moment where it's like, hey, do you know how you can avoid this? Being better at golf, Max.
Being better at golf. I think that's a fair point. Those kids will not know it's coming though. There's going to be a lot of aggression on that Saturday morning.
Honestly, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Ready for that?
Playing laser tag with you're like what's his name? Billy Madison when he's playing dodgeball, just lighting kids up.
Oh, they'll feel the wrath.
I did like your take though that we as adults don't play laser tag enough. I agree wholeheartedly. Laser tag is a great time.
Panic room things now, and that sounds terrible. But like laser tag is a very similar building like construct. I feel like we could just kind of keep that afloat a little bit better.
Yeah,
the smash rooms you're talking about?
No, laser tag. So the new escape rooms that they have, I'm pretty sure that they're only used for like corporate retreats. When you know those days where you still have to go to work, but they're like, we're doing a fun little wacky offsite thing today. We're gonna go hang out in a small room together and try to solve puzzles and pretend like we're not annoyed.
Laser tag not a better way to build your work vibe and your team vibe? Like that feels way better than an escape room.
Yeah, you solve your problems with aggression.
I'll just say it. I think paintball is far superior to laser tag. I know that paintball probably can't be played by 7-year-olds, but my problem with laser tag was always like half the lasers don't work, and then you're just stuck. I feel like they never updated the technology. Maybe I'm wrong. I haven't been in a laser tag place in like 10 years. Maybe longer. Remember when it first came out and it was like, holy fuck, this is next level stuff. And it's like they hadn't fully figured out how to use the technology. So you're walking around with like an 80-pound pack and the lasers don't even like shoot right. But they probably have fixed it.
Think about that though. What you just said, you said that the technology wasn't great essentially. And this has been 10, 15 years later. And think of how good technology is. Mm-hmm. I mean, Jeff Bezos went to the moon. Like what if we incorporated new technology? It could be tremendous.
I'm down with that. If we use our money, instead of sending Jeff Bezos to play just the tip with the atmosphere to laser tag technology, I'm cool with that.
I think it's more impressive to say like technology has gotten so good that Jeff Bezos got laid. That's like more impressive than like going into the atmosphere and then coming back in a parachute.
That's pretty good technology.
It is. And as far as the laser tag situation goes, I think it's like, did you read the story that came out about Jim Harbaugh and going to play laser tag?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So Harbaugh is so competitive about laser tag that he was setting all the high records. He was like doing the high scores for his entire party and his group, and they were trying to figure out how he was dominating people so bad. And it turns out he was just following the worst kid around and just standing next to him and letting his battery recharge and then killing him immediately. I respect the hell out of Harbaugh for doing that.
And I'm not surprised. After listening to his interviews on here and reading some stories about him, that makes a lot of sense. I would have thought maybe he'd be a little bit more of a competitor and want to kind of pick on the best player, but I respect the grind regardless.
Well, that's the Michigan way. It's pretty much like scheduling the Little Sisters of the Poor back in 1901, and you win a national
Detroit
championship.
YMCA. Yeah. They teach them how to play football, then they beat them.
Max, I'm wearing the Italian soccer jersey in your honor today. I wanted to get your feedback on your team. I guess the big news is you guys won the Euros, right? Congratulations. European champions.
Yeah, I watched so much of it. That one guy up at the front of the pitch, as we say, or the pitch in Italian. He was really good. He was dominant. A lot of passion. Carbo loaded, obviously, on pasta before, from what the team told me. And, got the job done. Congratulations.
Yeah. What a team. So you have guaranteed that you're going to make the cut at the Masters. Congratulations in advance for that.
Thank you.
I'm curious because we kind of parachute in once a year to Augusta, and we talk about the azaleas, the fake bird sounds that they put in, the spray painted grass, all the stuff that we love about the Masters. I'm curious, from a guy that has played there, what is your favorite hole?
Oh, my favorite hole, the 13th hole, because that's where all the azaleas are on the left, and that's pretty awesome. I mean, Augusta is pretty, as far as the golf course goes, it's pretty amazing. just as far as like, it's probably the only tournament golf course you never have to go to, and you feel like you know every hole. So that's pretty cool. But when you get in, it's kind of sad. You get to play the coolest golf course in the country at the very least, and I don't like get to sit there and appreciate it. But my buddy Taylor and I went 3 weeks ago. They did not track my flight there like they did Tiger Woods's yesterday, but or last week, I guess, because we're in the time machine. But we went, and it was cool to just go there, and like I actually had a drink and like got to enjoy where I was. And I left there thinking, pretty lucky I get to come out to this golf course in 3 weeks and make the cut here and see what it looks like on a Sunday of the golf tournament. Because I practiced playing the weekend of my practice round was Saturday and a Sunday, which was, I think that's good practice. It's like kind of manifesting what will happen here in due time.
I like that. So wait, just from a noob side, like PFT said, we parachuted in Augusta. How many times do you actually get to practice? Like, when will you go to Augusta, and how many times you get to actually practice before you have to play in it? Like, is there enough time to figure some things out, or is it just, all right, we're showing up to Augusta every year and we're just hoping that we do well?
I think they give us, once you qualify, I think they give you like 5 rounds to go up there and check it out on your own. It's just not very similar to when you actually play the tournament. They make it so much more difficult. But then once I'll get there Saturday of the tournament or the week prior to the tournament. So I'll practice Sunday out there, Monday, Tuesday, and a bit on Wednesday. So you kind of get to get a pretty good feel. It's just like any other tournament in a way with the practice. It's just a lot more important. So it's tough. It's a really hard golf course. So like learning it fast is hard. I've played the one that was in November, and the golf course is nothing like what it is in April. So that was kind of that's my excuse for why I missed the cut in both November and April, because the November one I was used to watching it on TV, obviously, and I thought that didn't seem fair. I didn't have any knowledge, and then the April one, I was tricked by the November one. Mm-hmm. So this year, second April one, I feel like I know all of the things now.
How like serious are the practice rounds when you do it? Like, how does it work? Do you go out with someone else? You obviously are with your caddy, but like if you go, you're on the 12th hole and you hit one in the water, do you like say like mulligan, then rip a bowl and then get back right at it? Like, how does that work?
You actually nailed that. Yeah. The bowls are flying around Augusta. No, it's pretty, it's obviously pretty serious, but I play with the same crew mostly. The only difference is we usually have a pro-am on Wednesdays. So we have to play with, a bunch of CEOs and people who are successful for their brains and actual like real success and not just hitting a golf ball around. So we do that every Wednesday, but at the majors and obviously at the Masters, we do not. So we get a lot more time on the golf course. So you end up playing, you get to play a little bit more loose with like only playing 9 holes. But I play with this similar crew. I'm hoping to play with Tiger Woods in a practice round this year. That is my second most important goal of the week.
How would that work? You just gonna text him, be like, "Hey, dude, can I play with you?"
I heard through the grapevine that last year, obviously, he ended up not playing, but after I won the golf tournament, he is the host of that. His good friend Fred Couples, who is my buddy, said like later, like kind of teased me later. He's like, "Oh yeah, we were all gonna play a practice round together, and obviously, Tiger can't play this year." And I was like, "Well, that's news to me, and even more kind of devastating."
Wow.
So I'm hoping I get that this year, but it's very serious what the prep. But like I said, we do it every week, oddly enough. So it's actually it just becomes kind of second nature.
How cool was it the first time that Tiger Woods came up to you and was like, "Hey Max, how's it going?" Like that he knew you.
Yeah, it was like pretty frightening, honestly, because I just didn't know what to say or do. I actually have a video of it without the sound, but somebody randomly got a video of it. My caddy Joe was like, "Hey Max, you need to turn around right now." And I'm like, I was warming up for a tournament, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" And I turned around, and you just see like our God, like beelining at me, and I'm thinking, like, what could he possibly be coming over here to do?
Yeah.
And fortunately, he did not, do anything weird. It was just he was being super nice and congratulating me on a tournament a month prior. So yeah, it's different. Tiger, I don't know, man. I kind of get made fun of for geeking out about Tiger, but it's just one of those things, like watching somebody since I was 6 years old, like dominate the sport I love. It's hard not to get kind of, I don't know, kind of nerd out about it. Cause it's weird. I feel like it must be like what the kids, felt like playing against Michael Jordan or something, like when they got to the league. It's hard to comprehend, and golf's easier because we play it so much longer. We have the opportunity.
There are certain celebrities that even if you do something like you're a professional golfer, we interview athletes all the time. There are certain people that no matter what, you see them and you're like, holy fuck, like this is crazy. There's like a weird
air to it. And like, I only know a few that have really gotten me, but like Tiger, it's getting less with Tiger, but it's more weird. Like it's just, the best player ever is I still get to compete against him. But I met Michael Jordan's the only person other than Tiger that I met, and that one floored me maybe more than Tiger Woods.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Not to mention he's like really, really big, and that helps a little bit. My dog is going to town on her water.
What kind of dog you got?
But I got a yellow lab.
Oh, can we see her?
Oh, you're so basic.
Come here.
Yeah, bring her over.
I am.
Did you adopt your dog, or did you get it at a?
Should I lie?
Well, I mean, what? No, go ahead. Tell it. So you did a breeder.
I did a breeder.
So you actually killed a dog when getting that dog, just so you know.
Yeah, but honestly, I really love her, so I try not to think about that.
Yeah, no, there's a dead dog right now with your name on it.
I think my wife Lacey has serious kind of regret with that, because almost every single day she follows some of those like dogs that get killed in China.
Jesus Christ! Yeah,
wants me to. If it was up to her, we'd have 7,000 dogs in my.
Why following the dogs in China? Just follow Keith Olbermann on Twitter, and you can just be depressed for the rest of your life. Yeah,
I had to actually mute him because he would go on these retweet sprees where it would be like 10 in a row, like this dog will die in 30 minutes unless you personally adopt it. I swear to God.
Yeah, no, that is, he's right. It'd be like, you have 7 minutes to act. It's like, dude, I'm at work. It's a Wednesday. What are you talking about?
Every time I see it, the thought does occur to me, like, I should get a cab to the shelter right now and go save this dog's life. Just say that you donated to charity.
Cool. That's a good strategy, because you're not going to get less people adopting those dogs.
Yeah. That's very true. Are you like the rest of the golf world when they put the tweet out in the morning of the pin placement at Augusta, where you look at it and you like go through the holes? Like, I guess it's kind of like what we would do when they announced the NFL schedule for the upcoming year and be like, okay, win, loss, 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 win, loss, loss, loss. Are you like, okay, I'm going to birdie 13, 15 is going to fuck me over, and then 16, 17, I can make up that stroke there?
Yeah, I mean, I look at it for sure. The Augusta or the Masters is cool because they have like so much their app or whatever week of. You can watch other people play. So I do that a bit more. But when I look through the pins, it's always funny. Golfers, we all think we can like control everything in our head before we play. And I'm like, oh, yeah, 1, that's easy. It's to the back right. Like I'll be able to like, hit one in there. 2, oh, yeah, front left. I'll be able to kind of work it over there. And then like the first tall, like snap hook one into the left trees, and all of a sudden like my entire plan is just completely gone to shit. So I'm trying a little more to just not really put too much into it before, because it's just, honestly, it's a waste of time, because in my head I'm never going to hit a bad shot, and in reality I hit a lot of them. So it's I need to be a bit more realistic with my my visions of how the day is going to go.
We didn't mention, I'm sorry, that's a bad job by me. You hit a hole in one. You hit a hole in one in competition. Did, yeah. That was the first time you ever done that in competition, correct?
Yeah, as a pro, yeah, it was nuts because it was like the hardest day ever, and somehow it went in, and it was that was very fun. It was one of those, like, holes in one are like the most, I feel like they're like 90% luck. Like the more good shots you hit, the more opportunity the ball has to go in the hole. But like you're never really like aiming at the hole that often as a pro. So like it's always like almost a miss when it goes in. So when it goes in, it's like truly jarring.
Yeah. What if you hit like a beautiful 5-iron into a very significant breeze and it bounces twice and goes right in? At that point, if you were to do that in competition, would you say that you would absolutely release an official statement after your round was over talking about it?
If I was playing with Ernie Els and I beat Goodis and Ken Duke and somebody else without any strokes, without any handicap strokes, I would write up a press release for sure. I don't know if anybody would read it, but
yeah.
How does that work though? If it's an actual tour event and you hit a hole in one, is it expected? Do you have to buy people drinks in the clubhouse? Do you guys meet for drinks, or is that just something us amateurs do?
That locker room, they just built a new one at Bay Hill. They actually do have a bar now. So I went in and sat with the guys and paid for some drinks. I bought the media members drinks for Sunday when they had to do all the all the questioning of people who played better than me. And then I hadn't made one in so long. I went on a spree. I just started Venmoing my friends money here and there, and I was like, "Have fun, get a drink." And that was my form of making sure that I kept up with the weirdest tradition in sports, that the person who does something good has to spend asinine amounts of money after their favorite moment.
I think that's a good. I mean, listen, when I win a big bet or something, it's like I throw it around left and right. Let's go out. So it's good karma.
Yeah, I didn't make a direct amount of money from the hole in one.
You didn't get I would imagine you get a car. I did
not know.
You just probably forgot. You probably walked off and forgot because you're so not used to oh no, you're playing on a Monday. That was on a Monday, right?
No. That was on a Saturday. That was a weekend.
Okay,
weekend
all right.
round.
Yeah, so you
double from your end.
All right, yeah, but you did have a Monday. What was that day that you had that you were the lowest player that day and everyone was freaking out on Twitter?
Players Championship, second lowest score, but it was on a Monday.
And I looked and it was everyone was freaking out and tagging me in tweets being like, dude, you got to talk about Max. He's going off. I looked up. It's you're in 10th place. You're still a loser.
They overreacted. They really overreacted. That was, but don't put that on me. That was their bad. They were excited. I don't often make runs. That was our fifth major. That was nearly the Masters. So I think they were just excited to see me play through the entire weekend, even more golf into Monday. It was a triumph of spirit on my part, if I do say so myself. And yeah, so I think that was the excitement from everybody. It was a little overreactive, but it's okay.
It was a crazy run, and I should give you credit. I was more joking, obviously, but it was funny when I looked, and I was like, "Oh my God, he's about to win the Players!" And I looked, I was like, "Wait, he's in 10th place." But yeah, you went. What did you have? I'm looking at it right now. You had 8 birdies in your final round. Whew.
Oh yeah,
damn.
The birdies were they were flying around that joint that day.
That's awesome.
We're going to get back to Max Homa in a second, but before we do, I'm talking to you guys about Shady Rays. I'm wearing my Shady Rays right now. They're the best sunglasses in the entire world. They're the official sunglasses of Part of My Take. They've got a great deal. Spring is coming. Right after spring, we've got summer. This is sun season. You're going to need sunglasses. You're going to want to get some good sunglasses too. And with Shady Rays, not only are they excellent quality, they've got the best warranty in the business. They will return. They will replace them. If you have any sort of complaint, if they're lost or broken, they're going to fix it, make it right, and they're back for another run at the sun. We're giving a special discount, 50% off 2 or more pairs of adult non-prescription sunglasses at shadyrays.com/PMT. It's got the performance, fit, and style without the big brand price tag. They also provide 10 meals to fight hunger in America with every single order. They've donated over 20 million meals to date. Look good in your shades and feel good by making an impact. If you don't love them, exchange them for a new pair, or you can return them for free within 30 days. No risk. Shop with Shady Rays. Their team always has your back. Shady Rays giving out their best deal of the season. ShadyRays.com/PMT. 50% off 2 or more pairs of polarized sunglasses. ShadyRays.com/PMT. Now here's more Max Homa. Have you had any assistance in playing Augusta because you've played it in video games so many times?
100%. But again, it goes kind of to my problem where on the video game, I very rarely don't hit a really good drive and a really good second shot. And then they literally typically show you about what you need to do on the putt. So I need to, maybe if I could harness that ability or that kind of, it feels so easy on a video game. I need to almost trick myself into thinking that. Yeah. But I've played it a lot on video games.
What you could do is you could just create a new character and make your new character really shitty. and then you could play Augusta on like the highest difficulty level. That way, when you play it in real life, it's like, oh, this isn't so hard. This is a lot
anybody
easier.
Does that where they like build their actual character, and like myself, I'd be like, okay, good at irons, like chipping. I'm not really going to give myself very much here. Putting, like, can we write like streaky? I wonder if anybody does that, because I think everyone just does, oh yeah, I bomb it. Like I'm the longest guy of all my friends.
Yeah, 99 across the board. That's the only way to play video games. All right, so I'm listen, I don't want to ask a mean question, but I did ask this question last time about can you win the Masters? Your odds now are actually like they're 100 to 1, so it's still like holy shit, this would be an insane story, and everyone would be like, how could this possibly happen? And maybe like half the field got hit by a meteor. But you're 100 to 1. You're not the bottom. So do you feel like you could win the Masters?
Yeah. 100%. I would if I was you, I'd argue. If I was a hater of myself, I'd argue that I had a better chance at last year's Masters when COVID was a lot more prevalent, and COVID, not a meteor, could knock out quite a few players.
Right.
Unfortunately, I did not get that done last year when I feel like I might have had my best shot. But maybe there will be maybe some people will get into some bad lettuce.
Yeah.
Knock a few guys out, a few of the top guys. But yeah, there's definitely a world where I can see myself winning the Masters.
Okay. So, I mean, we're going baby steps. We're going to make the cut this year. And I want everyone congratulating Max to the moon if he makes the cut, because it's going to be a great moment. And then maybe next year we win the whole goddamn thing.
Yeah, I think I definitely like the baby steps, and I definitely need to accomplish one goal. But I'm coming off of a made cut at my last major sometime last September or August, somewhere back then, maybe even July. So I'm streaking at the moment. So people aren't putting a lot of that into the momentum I'm feeling, but they're just missing out. I've been reeling off that for a while, which has been that's been huge for my prep.
Well, we asked the question somewhat jokingly on Monday's show, would you be the worst player in the history of golf to win the Masters? But we identified other players that would have been worse than you. So I don't think it's not unreasonable to think that you could win, right? Like you if you play your very, very best golf, and the course, the pin placements are all right in your wheel. If they don't max proof Augusta, and you play at like 110% of your capability, you could win.
I think they're probably thinking that right now at Augusta. How do we max proof this? So we don't get the worst player to ever win the Masters.
You would
I'd
be.
like to think that all those guys in their jackets are doing that at this moment.
I would say that you would be the funniest guy to ever win the Masters.
Not Patrick Reed.
Patrick Reed. Yeah, Patrick Reed's definitely funnier than you.
As a kid, I definitely had thought about that. You know, a lot of people sit around and say, "What's your goal?" Goals in life and dreams and aspirations. And mine was to be the funniest golfer to ever win the Masters. And I feel like that'd be a huge honor. They're big in humor there in the post round speech at Augusta National. They love jokes. So I'll see how that fits. That'd be a huge moment for the Masters, I think.
Yeah, and for comedy, really.
Yes.
Like the first comedian to win.
Comedy.
Yeah.
What about like your pre-round meals? What do you have for breakfast? Let's just say that you're teeing off at 8 a.m. Do you have a big breakfast to carry you through that day, knowing that you're not going to be able to eat for a while?
I struggle, especially when I'm a bit nervous, to eat a lot in the morning. So I try and like choke down some eggs or an omelet or something. Usually get one piece of bacon because I am half Jewish and don't want to just dive all the way into the pork game. Fortunately, I just bring a bunch of snacks on the course. I'm more of like one of the, what do they say? You eat like a bird, like a lot of, I just pick at stuff all day.
Yeah.
Try to keep myself going, but I have never been a good breakfast eater.
Yeah. No one's ever said that to me, so I don't really understand that saying.
To Big Cat's point, like a bird. You could just hit the bowl out on the course, make yourself a little bit more hungry.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if that's in the rule. I'll read the rules this year.
If you win, you should smoke a bowl of Augusta grass. You should just be like, no weed, just pack it up, light it on fire. That would be sick. You'd be a legend for that.
Tremendously hard.
Yes. Do you want to talk about your Lakers?
I don't, but I will.
I've been enjoying the hell out of this season. They actually, at the time of this taping, they lost by like 50 points to the Mavericks on national television. They are right now out of the playoffs. Would you say LeBron's time in LA has been a complete bust because we don't count the Mickey Mouse championship? And do you, as a Lakers fan, feel disgraced because you basically threw Kobe aside and started loving LeBron more than you ever loved Kobe, and that's disgusting?
Well, I'm all in on the jokes, but the last one,
dude, Laker fans, if you say that, they get very upset.
that one hurts my soul. Kobe Bryant's my favorite athlete ever. So the very real championship we won, that was fantastic.
Where was that? Where'd they win that?
They in a bubble somewhere in Orlando.
Oh, and sounds like where Mickey Mouse lives.
Is that Epcot?
He rents there. I don't think you guys know Mickey very well. Mickey is all over the place. He's lived everywhere. So it'd be unfair to just lock him down to one city.
Okay.
It has been tough. I'm not gonna lie. It's been hard defending it because obviously it's a pretty big stage out there in LA, and they're getting absolutely crucified for good reasons at times. LeBron has still been really good. I feel like he's not getting he gets a lot of the criticism, although he does give himself quite a decent amount of praise. So
he's not in any of the tweets when they lose. So how can that be the criticism?
Yeah.
Is he not in the tweets?
No, he's never, his picture's never used in the losing tweets by the Lakers main account. So I don't know how would you even know that he was part of a loss?
Maybe he never has lost. Maybe that's the spin zone. LeBron has never lost.
Well,
the Lakers have lost a few games. It's been tough. They just kind of, they're not gelling at all. They kind of
this is late March, by the way. Like the not gelling in when there's 9 games left in the season.
Not enough reps together.
Yeah.
I don't know. I will say this. I've become friendly with Alex Caruso.
Yes.
And I do feel like he was the glue, and I don't know how to prove it other than the very real championship that they won. And he was on that team. And of course he went to your beloved Chicago Bulls. I do have a question for you, Big Cat. I was thinking of just in case this came up, and just a way to rebuttal that a little bit. Would you have traded right now? Would you have traded my close personal friend, Aaron Rodgers, winning the Super Bowl this year to not have Coach K make this run in the in March Madness?
No. So the way I put it is, my hatred for Coach K is a 5-alarm fire. My hatred for Aaron Rodgers is literally the sun, the surface of the sun. So it's not even close. Like, not even close. This has been miserable for me, and by the time this is airing, we'll know the result. But yeah, no, I hate Aaron Rodgers, and the fact that you're friends with him, I mean, that says a lot about the character that you have. I hope that, are you vaccinated? Are you immunized? What's up with you?
Oh, I don't. I just leave that up to the media to decide.
Well, then you are friends with Aaron Rodgers. Good call.
That's HIPAA.
Yeah.
That was a HIPAA violation.
On Tuesday and let you know.
You could also say for the spin zone with LeBron, his ankle injury is horrible. He said after the game, like, my ankle right now, it's horrible. It's basically broken.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Listen, I'm all in on all that. Kobe Bryant, again, my favorite, would never say that. I get that. But, like, to be fair, it looks pretty bad.
He did roll it. There is video evidence suggesting.
It clapped the ground.
Yes, I think the side of his leg touched the ground as he was standing up.
But I would have played. Yeah. I would have just tightened my shoes a little bit more.
Yes. I mean, that's a fair point that, like, maybe some other people would have played, like you, Big Cat. You can't judge your pain tolerance to someone else's pain tolerance.
You're right. That's not fair.
No true warrior, no true soldier would ever get taken out with something as minor as like an ankle or a heel injury. That just doesn't happen historically.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
So you got the Masters coming up. You've talked about how it feels like you get a little bit nervous on the days that like before you play. At what point do you settle down when you're out on the course? Is it like, because we were talking to Brooks about this a couple years ago, and he says that at some point he gets bored on the course around hole 9, and he blacks out between holes 9 and 13 or 14. Do you have like a spot where you consistently find yourself settling in and you're no longer nervous?
Yeah, it's very similar to that. I would say typically after the first hole, your like nerves kind of calm down, especially if you just like make a very easy par, and then it kind of dissipates. And then when you get to like 16, if you're playing well, which I do so often, those nerves kick back up, especially on the weekend. So it's like that middle ground. Bored, I wouldn't use the word bored for myself. It can still be a bit chaotic, so I got to keep my attention. But yeah, for the most part, I don't get I don't have like the full nerves all day. I just have them. I just get them here and there. So it definitely beginning of the day, end of the day. That's where it's the worst. But that's where it's like the most fun, especially the end of the day. The beginning can be a bit annoying because the mornings feel like they take a while. But once that goes away, one hole in, it usually kind of drops down.
And one other thing I always wonder about Augusta is the caddy uniforms. I love them. They're like painting outfits. They look like they're like the Walter White in Breaking Bad, like he's going to go out there and cook meth or something. And the caddies get numbers on their uniforms. Yeah. What's the process like, and is there a specific number that your caddy likes to wear?
His favorite number is 22. The process is when you check in. And so when you check in, whatever order that is, well, the guy who won last year his caddy gets number 1. And then everybody just whatever order you check in. I tried desperately because I knew about what day I was coming in, about what area the number was going to be. And I was trying desperately for 69, and I think I got 54. So I was not even close. But I had this feeling. I was like, this is the year. But Joe wants 22. That's his like lucky favorite number.
All right, so we got to get him 22. All right, so I had one last question. It's the rowback question. We're going to send you some Q-zips and polos. You got to come to New York. Are there majors coming up in New York? Isn't there?
We have one in Boston, so I could pop over.
Yeah, or Wingfoot. Do you play in Wingfoot? I don't know.
That was a couple years ago.
Yeah, Bethpage.
I popped in that week.
Bethpage Black. I don't know. Whatever. One of those majors.
Look at your golf knowledge.
Yeah. Go to rowback.com. Use code TAKE for 20% off your first purchase. RHOBACK.com. And use code TAKE 20% off your first purchase. We will get you a Q-zip and a polo. My last question is for the people. Now we have fun because we bust balls, but we are truly rooting for you. So for the people, the AWLs, and everyone rooting for you, what does Thursday look like? Where we're like, okay, this is feeling good versus Thursday's bad. Let's change our plans here. Everyone get ready because Max is going to miss the cut yet again.
I wish I knew, man. I wish I knew what would guarantee that even at the start of Thursday. I would like to say that if I go out there kind of bogey free through 9 holes, maybe 2 under through 9, it would be a great sign. It would mean I'm in control. But man, I've done some dumb things in my life, my golf life especially, that would warrant anything being. I would just wait till Friday afternoon to feel real comfy.
Okay, let's do this then. How about on Thursday when you finish your round and you're on 18? If you feel good, and you don't have to do it, but if you feel good, maybe after you go pick up your ball, you do a little like hat flip, so the people know okay, we're feeling okay.
Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea. On 18, I would do a little flat hat flip.
Yeah, just let us know that that was good, but let's keep the positive vibes going into Friday. Everyone be on alert.
Yeah, like nobody panic, but things are progressing.
I also want to just throw this out there to all the listeners. It's positive vibes only for Max, starting the minute you hear this, all the way until. Let's just start with all the way until Friday afternoon. Positive vibes. Nice things tweeted at him. Just like, puppy dogs. Could be from a breeder like Max. Could be, saving a life from, an actual pound. Whatever it is, positive vibes only to Max for those 2 days so we can get him to Saturday and Sunday. And then when he gets to Saturday and Sunday, just light him up. Just fucking be the meanest person.
Look at it this way. If you positive vibes only through Friday, then it would mean that we all made the cut, overcame the astronomical odds. And then Saturday, Sunday, just go back to being mean. And when I make a bogey, tell me I'm the worst. I could totally deal with that. But get me through Friday.
Yes.
It'd be great. If you miss the cut on Saturday, you should adopt a dog from a shelter in Augusta. And then it's like, guess what? If I had made the cut, this dog would have died.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's good.
I hope they're not listening to that, because I hope that there's no psychopath out there that might actually hold all that to me. But I like that idea. I probably need to run that one by my wife, but if I know my wife, she will immediately agree to that.
Okay, so good.
Yeah,
so you got a dog.
And also, Bogey would be a great name for a puppy.
Bogey's a great
maybe
name.
double bogey if we're doing it for Max's
That's even
house.
better.
Or two of them.
I think it's the cut. It's double bogey.
Yeah. All right, well, Max, best of luck for real. And again, everyone's got to be positive. We're sending him, like, even if he fucks up on Thursday or Friday, it's like, hey, you'll get the next one. Good job, Max. Keep going.
Saturday, we're back.
Yeah, right, exactly. Because it is nice to go on Twitter and just see people say nice things about you. So over the top, the nicest things.
I can't imagine anything better on that app to have some nice stuff being said.
We'll lead from the front. You have our word.
I'm sure you will.
All right. Thanks, Max. Talk to you later, man.
Good luck.
Hey, boys.
Max Home is brought to you by 3Chi. We love 3Chi. I'm not a drug guy. I am a 3Chi guy, though. You can take 5% off your Delta 8, HHC, THCV, and more from 3Chi with us. Skip the dispensary and get THC delivered straight to your door. Their Delta 8 is a federally legal version of THC. It's a more functional alternative to marijuana. Use promo code STOOL5 when you go to 3chi.com. That's the number 3chi.com. Promo code STOOL5, get 5% off, and you get a free Canafan flag sticker. You have to be 21 to purchase. They've got edibles, vapes, drink enhancers, tinctures, and more. You get a great buzz, awesome body feel, but you get a clear head and less anxiety and paranoia. So check it out right now. 3Chi, that's the number 3chi.com. Use promo code STOOL5 and get 5% off all products.
All right, let's wrap up. We got Guys on Chicks. Hank, why don't you get us going? Guys on Chicks. Let's do it. Let's do it. Are you feeling okay about reading right now?
Yeah.
My brain is mush.
Do you want to tap in, Bubba?
My brain is so fried.
What's up, boys? Especially Dad Bod Cat.
Oh, no, it's just straight up fat ass. Obese. It is.
You should shave the mustache.
No, you jerk. You know what? I'll shave my whole face if you shave yours.
No.
Exactly.
Okay. Why don't guys like eating boneless wings? I order pizza pretty often, and on the Pizza Hut app, you can redeem points for free boneless wings, but my husband insists on paying for traditional wings because boneless wings are for children. Do guys just enjoy hot sauce all over their fingers? Plus, you get more meat with boneless, don't you? I don't understand why it's such a big deal.
For me, I personally like to look at what I've accomplished after I'm done eating wings. That's part of the fun for me, is to look at like the graveyard of chicken arms that I've just been able to eat, and I can count how many I've eaten. That's fun. That's fun for guys.
It's for I like boneless wings. I like regular wings more. Boneless wings are when you just don't want to put in the effort. You know what I mean? Like if you're just, hey, sometimes it's nice to get a blowjob instead of have sex kind of thing. Like I don't want to, you know what I mean? Like I just want to be able to eat this. I don't have to deal with bones. I don't have my hands all gross. Like sometimes it's just nice, right? Also, we forgot to mention, Stanford Steve, maybe the most alpha move ever when we got wings, he ordered a side of buffalo sauce. In like, they brought it in like a soup container. And he was dipping his wings for more buffalo sauce, which I liked.
It's a solid move.
Yeah,
it's aggressive though.
He was coming at Billy's neck.
Oh, Billy, yeah, he was, yeah.
Boneless wings are slow twitch muscles, and bone-in wings are fast twitch muscles.
Got it.
Dark
In
meat.
terms of on the chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But
Does that correlate? Like if you eat more boneless, does that help you?
I think it has more higher mineral density.
I don't trust anyone who goes all boneless all the time. I think it's one of those things that you just do every now and then, like as a change of pace.
Yeah, I mean, to me, boneless wings are just chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
They're chicken nuggets with
Which
sauce,
is nice.
which is fine. It's
Yeah.
not a problem. I don't look
Correct.
at them as being wings.
Correct.
It's like my culture is not your costume when you try to call them wings.
What's up, boys? I recently offered to treat my boyfriend of a few months to dinner at a local steakhouse. He ordered an appetizer, the most expensive steak, and 4 drinks.
Yes.
He then asked if I would treat to ice cream.
Yes.
I said yes because I really like him, but I have an average job and other things to take care of. Do I just never offer again or tell him he has to keep it to a minimum? Thanks, boys.
That is kind of a dick move if he just went most expensive thing on the menu. Because, like, steakhouse is one of those things where if you specifically order the most expensive steak, you're kind of an asshole for that. Like, if someone who like in this situation, if it was like, maybe like a business thing where it's like, oh, it's on the corporate card, but there's always that one steak that's like $150.
Mm-hmm. The one that that Salt Bay personally prepares for you. So what he should have done is he can order the expensive steak, he can get the appetizers, he can do the drinks. But instead of ordering the ice cream at the restaurant, he should just be like, no, you know what? We've got stuff at home.
Yeah.
Not made you stick around while he makes you pay for an extra dessert. And then he'll just like stop by the grocery store, pick up ice cream on the way home, and that's his contribution to dinner.
Yeah.
It would have been nice for him to think about that.
I was just thinking about this because so if you go out to dinner with your girlfriend's parents, maybe the first time you meet them, what is it? What would you say? Third most expensive steak is where you have to. That's the ceiling.
My rule is you go one level beneath what her dad orders.
Right, but what if you order first?
No, you don't.
But what if?
No, you don't.
What if he literally says you order first?
I would hold my breath and die.
All right, so that would be worse than ordering the most expensive steak.
It's very important to be like to let them establish the baseline.
But he keeps on saying, "I'm not ordering until you."
Well, I'm not going to order. It looks like we're just going to be in a standoff, Mr. X.
What do you say, Billy?
Me and your daughter pretty hot
Listen
and
for
heavy.
Suggestions.
What?
If there's like a suggestion thrown out there, like this is good here.
Yeah.
You gotta.
I think like the third or fourth most expensive steak is there's just always that feel. You have to judge who you're with. Like you don't if you're out with someone who maybe can't afford a super expensive steak, just don't be that guy.
Yeah, don't.
There's
order
really good steaks that aren't the most expensive steak.
Don't order the special either.
Right.
What's up, Big Daddy Cat, Short King PFT, and famed Duke alumni Hank? My boyfriend and I live in LA and have been dating for around 3 years. He's great. I'm 22, he's 24, he has a job, he's clean, he's funny, and our sex life is great.
He's clean.
There's one problem, though.
That's good.
I've recently stopped smoking weed, and he's still smoking at least twice a day. We've had discussions about it, but whenever I bring up the fact that he should at least try to cut back, he just replies, smoke weed every day, and laughs. Is there merit to my argument, or should I not care because sometimes I want to go out and do things, not just sit around with a stoner?
Yeah, I mean, there's some merit to it. But on the other hand,
if you were smoking before,
you
started dating.
You got too good for him.
Yeah,
you think you're better than him.
You kind of pulled out the rug on him.
Yeah.
Like he's not. He thought he definitely went around being like, yeah, my girlfriend's so sweet. We smoke pot all the time. It's awesome. She just gets me. The next thing you know, you're being a narc on his ass.
Like if he got into CrossFit and then started pressuring, you can't. Right. That's something else that happens. I feel like sometimes people get super into exercise.
It's like I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would say, there's definitely the people who smoke so much that it's their entire personality. If that's the case, I think you probably have to break up.
Yeah, it's not going to work. Like, you can't have somebody that's stone cold sober and somebody that's like
high all the time.
If it's Buddha Ben needs a.
Well, he's building,
but he needs a Buddha babe.
Yeah,
that understands him and gets him.
Correct.
But you can't pair up like a stone cold sober person with that because the personalities you don't align.
Right.
So he also has a really good comeback every time you tell him to stop, which is just saying smoke weed every day.
Yeah.
There's really nothing you can say to that.
Maybe just smokes a little less weed. He's going to be fine.
Yeah, just don't smoke in the morning.
But yeah, this does feel like this is headed for a collision course. It sounds like you want to go out and do stuff, and he's like, should we watch Avatar for the 75th time?
Maybe just switch him over to sativa instead of indica. Get him outside, go for a hike.
I like that.
My boyfriend and I have been dating for 2.5 years. When we started dating, he had been broken up with his ex for a year. I noticed very quickly that the Spotify playlist we always use had a cover photo of his ex-girlfriend.
Uh-oh.
Note, you can't really see her face because she's pointing at the logo on her hat, which is actually his hat that she's wearing. But it's obviously her. I never said anything because I didn't want to come off crazy, and I knew the relationship was over. 2 years later, we use this playlist occasionally, so the pic still pops up. My friends say they are shocked I never confronted him or asked him to change it. Should I have been upset and asked him to change the picture when we started dating? Should I ask him to change it now?
No. You're cool. If you're confident in yourself and you trust your boyfriend, it's a nothing burger.
It sounds like she's only upset because some of her friends got upset about it.
Yeah, that's a nothing burger in my mind. If you are, like I said, confident in yourself, trustworthy of your boyfriend, healthy relationship, nothing burger.
I also think the quality of the playlist matters here too. It sounds like it's a banger.
Yeah, because you keep bringing it up.
Yeah,
that's true. So maybe that part, because then it's like, oh man, this is our if it's like your fuck playlist, then yeah, definitely change it. But I think you're doing the right thing. Don't listen to your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Be yourself.
All right, last one. This is a good one. Big Cat and the rest of the crew. I'm currently 7 months pregnant with my boyfriend and my boyfriend's and my first child. Before the tournament, my boyfriend made me choose 64 potential names that he then proceeded to rank and put in a bracket form.
Love it.
We know we're having a girl. As the college teams moved on, so did our names. I thought it was a fun little joke, but now that the tournament is over, he is dead set that we now have a name picked out and he won't budge from it. How do I explain to him that we can't name our firstborn based on the system?
Why not?
The name, yeah. What is the name? What one?
Okay, so my problem with this is if you agreed to this, it's legally binding. You shouldn't have done this. Like if I had proposed this, it would have been shot down immediately, which is the normal thing to do. Like, we're not naming our child off of a completely random tournament. But you agreed to it, and now guess what? Your only recourse here is have another kid, and then you get to name that kid.
It sounds like maybe, though, he kind of just did it and was like, oh, babe, look, I'm doing this funny little bracket thing.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm 7 months pregnant. I'm just trying to, get this baby out, whatever, go watch the tournament. And now it's coming to a head.
Both of my children were named after they were born. Like, okay, now we got to
kind of got to meet them first. Yeah, it's weird to just set them up with a name.
Yeah,
and then have it not fit. I'm curious to know what the name for Kansas was. It had to be one that he liked going into it because they were a 1 seed.
Ask yourself this.
Cerulean? Was it Cerulean?
Yeah, this is shout out the boy.
The boy.
Ask yourself this: if a name you liked had won, would you have been cool with the system? And if that's true, then I think it's tough shit. You got to just deal with it, and then have another kid, and you get to name it. Like, save this for your back pocket. When you have another child, you can be like, "Remember when we did your stupid system? I'm getting to name this kid." I think that's all you got, and it's also kind of a cool story. She's like, I got named after Kansas. There was a floorboard that was loose under Armando Baycott's foot, and that's how I ended up with my name.
Yeah, I mean, that's really, like, you have to take your hat off to the guy. He's trying to be a dad. He's trying to contribute to the pregnancy and birthing process. But us guys, sometimes we just have to put things in bracket format to really appreciate them.
To understand it.
He tried.
Yeah. All right, numbers, and then sleep.
25.
8.
22.
6.
Hank, what's that look?
I might just start again. Just 1.
Okay, he's starting again.
The huge.
You have to say it.
69.
Seven.
Oh.
If it catches, didn't catch, we're still
we got a
going.
false one.
We're still going. Numbers stay real. If you had guessed 7, you got a bad beat there. Who dinged up 71, by the way? 73.
Got a little assist there.
Yeah. This machine's almost 2 years old now. It's starting to, might have to get a new one.
4th time.
4th time, okay.
Love you guys.
Bobcats are killing invasive Burmese pythons in the Everglades.
Love you guys.
Is that a good or bad thing?
Good.
Pythons are trash.
Talking away, so I don't know what I'm to say. I'll say it anyway. Today's another day to find you shying away. Oh, I'll be coming for your love, okay? Shying away. Oh, I'll be coming for your love, okay? Take on me. Take me. I'll be gone in a day or two. Needless to say, I'm on sentence, but I'm pleased stumbling away. Learning that life is okay. Say after me, it's no better to be safe than sorry. Say after me. It's no better to be safe than sorry. Take on me. got to remember you're shying away. Well, I'll be coming for you anyway. You're shying away. Well, I'll be coming for you anyway. Take on.